you and me. Why don't we see who is better? We don't have to be one in the same thing. Oh, what's so wrong with a little competition? Are you afraid of failing the audition? You're a star and you should know it. Yeah, you rise above the rest. It doesn't matter who you hurt, if you're just proving you're the best. Battle, you wanna win it? Let's have a battle, battle of the bands. Let's have a battle, we'll go all in it. Let's have a battle, 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 battle of the bands. I can beat you!
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Richard Kenobi here, and as you can tell, we are going to be reviewing Equestria Girls 2, Rainbow Rocks. Now, let's fix that. Now, a year ago, I did a crazy and stupid rant about the first Equestria Girls, and some of it was true, some of it I messed up, you know. It was a crazy rant, but it really did drive me as crazy when I saw the film. But now that when I was getting prepped for this, I was watching the first one on the Hub. Oh, I'm sorry, the Discovery Family Network. And yes, if you did not hear the news, the Hub is gone. And if it's all the same to you guys, I think it would pay if we were able to pay tribute to the Hub and, you know, 5-year run for just giving us the best cartoons we could ask for. So, if I may, I want you all to bow your heads in a moment of silence for the poor Hub. Okay, so let's get started. Now, immediately when I saw the trailer for this, you know, I didn't get to see the main three. In fact, you know, I was asking that for a long time. Who is the main three gonna be? This movie had me on the edge of my seat. The soundtrack was actually free before the movie came out. And I listened to it and it was better. The soundtrack was better than the first one. In fact, they had a huge budget this time around so they could get better songs. And each one of them, you know, is just perfect. But if I had to choose my favorite one, well, my favorite two, it would be Rainbow Dash's theme and the battle theme, because I love that. And yes, some people will say it sounds just like the Cafeteria song. Well, it is, but this time it's sung to battle. So, yeah, the soundtrack was great. So when I saw the movie, actually 2 days ago, when it first came out, when it finally arrived on the Discovery Family Channel, I loved it. I mean, it was well written, it was well acted, the animation was better than the first ones, and oh my god, guys, this one was more action-packed and funny. That is what I wanted in the last one, you know? And the one thing I didn't get to mention, I don't think I mentioned it, is I wanted to see all of the modern-day references in Equestria Girls, because it takes place in our time. And I wanted to just see references to that. But unfortunately we didn't get that. But in this one we did, you know, we see a lot of that. There's only a few, but the main ones that'll stick out and that'll sort of be like a fourth wall moment is when Rainbow Dash and Applejack play video games, and when Pinkie Pie is on Facebook doing a status update. I'm not kidding you. There is a scene where Pinkie Pie says, "Status update, okie dokie mokey." She actually says that, and I was laughing and I was clapping, saying, yes! Yes, if Pinkie Pie did have a Facebook, I would like that status update. It was just so amazing. And it's way better than the first one, you know? And believe this or not, Flash Sentry did actually act a little better than he did in the last one. He wasn't just, you know, Sup, guys? You like my blue hair? My nice car. He was even better in this one, although he's really not in it that much. So yeah, guys, well, that's what that is. But let's go ahead and get through the story. I won't be spoiling too much from this film because still not a lot of people have seen it. So I'll try and keep it as spoiler-free as I can. But I will give minor spoilers as to what fit in the story and what people want to know. So be in mind. So the story takes place after the first one, and that's the only thing I didn't like is just this one references the first one a lot. But in a funny way that actually made me forget about it. We see these three girls who have the longest hair you've ever seen in your lives. It's like the 80s all over again. And we see that they have these magical necklaces that give them the power to feed off of everyone's hate and aggression and create this green smoke that makes their voices stronger and is the source of their power. And we see them, they witness the rain boom that was given to Sunset Shimmer in the first one, and that's when they find out there's equestrian magic here. So they enroll themselves in Candlelight High, and it's in Candlelight High where I think we get to spend a lot of time with everyone, with all of the characters, because Equestria only comes up once in this film, but it's to move along the purpose of the plot, so that's fine. And one thing I will give credit for to this film is just its chemistry between all of the characters. Now, as we clearly see, Sunset Shimmer is still hated. She's not instantly forgiven like anyone will be. Everyone still has mixed feelings about her. She tries to help the Kingmark Crusaders paint their sign, for example. They said, we got it. And everyone just talks behind her back, and it just makes me feel, kind of bad for her, and it makes me want to go slap those idiots, saying, hey, she is doing good. She's learning how to be compassionate and learn about friendship. And she still is, but she's able, to help out, the other girls with anything they need. And I like that. It really shows that the main six are able to teach Sunset Shimmer how to be friendly. But unfortunately, the three new girls whose names I can't remember right now, I'm an idiot, I'm sorry, they come up and they start a huge fight. They're possessing all of the students, including Principal Celestia and Vice Principal Luna. I don't believe that, to have them enroll in the band, because Celestia and Luna announced that there's going to be a band competition to try and raise fundings for the school. And those three girls, they just, they're people you don't want to mess with, but they do have some funny moments. They're not too serious, so don't worry. And it's then on out that they need to that the main Sunset Shimmer and the main six need to call Twilight. So how do they get in contact with Twilight? How does Twilight come back? Well, Sunset Shimmer has this book that was given to her by Celestia before she turned to the dark side. Sunset Shimmer basically explains that every time I wrote in the pages of these books, or in these pages, it would instantly transport a letter to Principal Celestia. So she tries it, and it goes into another book that is in Equestria, in the castle where the main ponies are in. Yes, they're still in their castle from the season 4 finale, and pretty much Twilight here's the message, and she goes in there. Now, in case you're wondering how she gets back, this is the major spoiler. This is a huge spoiler, so if you don't want to hear it, click out now. Alright, so she builds a dimensional transporter that allows her to go into Equestria, into Earth Equestria, and back to regular Equestria whenever she wants. It doesn't run on a time limit, which is sort of based off of Doctor Who with the, So yeah, and it's there on that she's able to, she's trying to work on a counteract spell, but she can't think of any, and we just see that her and Sunset Shimmer actually connect. They feel like they don't want to let people down. I mean, people depend on them, and they just don't want to let people down. And I get that there's a sister connection there, and I like that. But I'm going to skip to the ending because most of this stuff is going to be spoilers, so I'll just skip to the middle ending. So pretty much it ends where, you know, the band, the main seven, as they're called, Rain Bloom, yes, that's what they're called, they pretty much defeat all of the competition, almost losing the competition thanks to Trixie and her diabolical ways, but then it all resolves later out, and they're able to have an awesome battle with the three. Now, you're probably wondering, is this a battle better than the last one? Well, I don't know. Have you ever wondered what it would be like if Kiss and Metallica had a love child, and then that love child defeated another band in a Dragon Ball Z Avatar spiritual battle? Oh yeah, that is not a joke. That's how they beat them. They play their music, and their music is able to bring out the spirit, their true selves out of their human forms, but they're still in human form. It's just their inner spirit dragon forms, and they fight with them. And it takes all of them to sing and try and beat the crap out of them. And it's an awesome fight scene. I really love it. So yeah, guys, Equestria Girls Rainbow Rocks is better than the last one. That's an overstatement. It really is better than the last one. Now, there's a scene at the end which I won't be talking about. I'll be talking about in the spoiler video that is actually going to play a huge part in the third sequel. Maybe. I don't know yet. So yeah, guys, overall, Rainbow Rocks is better acted, it's better written, the chemistry is there, the animation is better than the last one, and not to mention that there's a little bit of modern day references that I was able to get a good laugh at, and I liked it. So yeah, guys, I will give Equestria Girls Rainbow Rocks a 9 out of 10. It really is that good, guys. I highly recommend, if you can find it on your local cable box, go watch it and go support it. And hopefully, and not only that, this movie really has got me prepared for what's ahead of us for Season 5. So yeah, guys, that's about it. Join me for my next video. Until then, this is Richard Kenobi saying, may the Force be with you. And battle!
You wish. I so
Battle!
Not if I get it first!
Me and you and me. Why don't we see who is better? We don't have to be one in the same thing. Oh, what's so wrong with a little competition? I'm going out and winning the audition. Battle, we wanna win it. Let's have a battle, battle of the bands. Let's have a battle, we'll go all in it. Let's have a
Battle!